kind of going to be a quick homebrew Wednesday. I wasn't going to do one this week, but I thought of a couple of things that I wanted to kind of say. And someone messaged me, Sugarman, today, funny enough, asking about the speedy brew that I did. As it happens, I had like a little bit over in the 6 bottles that I made, and I put that into a little bottle and drank that last night. And I noticed when it came out, it was really quite a bit darker than what I'd seen on the video, and I couldn't work it out at first. And when I checked back what I'd ordered, and I've checked since, I've ordered amber malt instead of light malt. I don't think it's made much difference. Well, I'm pretty much sure that it's only colour that it affects rather than taste. So mine's a little bit darker than what the Basic Brewing Chaps ones was, but so far it's not too bad. It seems a little bit sweet, which I'm thinking isn't the beer, it's the carbonation sugar hasn't fully been eaten up yet, so I'm just waiting. It's only just been a week in the bottle, so I'm guessing another week or so and it'd be better, but it was tasting pretty good. Probably not the best hop that I picked, but it was like the cheapest one I found, and I wasn't kind of using leftover hops that I had. I'd probably go something a bit more pungent next time, a bit more sort of like hoppy, kind of like a Citra or a Cascade or something like that, or even Columbus. So I probably will do it again, but I'm going to give a proper taste test now in another week's time. And also I swung by the brewery and got a bottle of the Cooper's saison that I did. I'm quite pleased with it so far. It hasn't got a lot of head on this one. It did when it first came out, but this has only been, I think it's just under 2 weeks in the bottle now. I think this is a bit of a dirty glass, if I'm honest, and that's what's killed the head. Looking at I haven't washed this glass myself, and I can tell that's why it's killed it a bit. But taste-wise, I'm not getting a whole heap of spiciness. Not getting a lot of hops, which you shouldn't anyway. It was just SARS used, but it's kind of reminds me quite much more of a good Hefeweizen rather than a saison. I don't know whether it's because the Cooper's wheat beer kit that you use to make the saison up affects it more. I did ferment quite high at about 28, but it's different. I mean, it's not. I don't know if I've not had a whole heap of saisons, but I'd say it's not bad actually for what I've for the money. It's quite a good beer. It's quite fruity. It's definitely thrown a lot of esters off fermenting that high on that, but I think it'd be nicer, more carbonated, cleaner glass, and a sunny day. But I'm pleased so far, so I'm going to dish a few bottles of that out, I think, once it's fully ready to go. What else was I going to say? I still haven't got my bench capper. I did phone the shop today, and they assured me that it is on its way from Italy, and it should only be another week. But then I was told that it would only be 3 weeks ago. But I don't know. I mean, they haven't actually took my money as yet. They're not taking it until it's dispatched, so I can't really grumble. I guess it will come at some point. But I'm just getting a bit fed up with my other one, and knowing that I've got a bottle, 40 more bottles on Saturday with my other capper is a little bit worrying. There's not much other brewing news. I haven't, other than the other kit that I've got going, which I've kind of messed up a little bit as well, because I meant to dry hop it at the start of this week, and I've realised that I'm bottling Saturday, so I've thrown a load of hops in tonight, hoping that it'll add something to it, but I don't know. It was kind of like a brew that I just threw together with an old Pilsner kit that I had lying around and that, so whatever comes of it. I mean, this yeast seems to have produced quite a nice beer as it is. I'm hoping. I only fermented it at about 25 degrees, so let's see what it produces with that. And I've chucked a load of Pilgrim hops in tonight, so we'll see what comes of that. I do plan to do a mild in the coming weeks, just because I haven't had I've had a few kind of like supermarket ones, but I haven't really had a lot of sort of commercial milds and that. I feel like brewing a couple from some of the clone recipes I've seen out there and that, and from sort of clone recipes that I haven't had, so then I know that I can't. I always get disappointed with the clone recipes, but if I'm brewing it to clone a recipe that I haven't had, then I'm kind of going to get a beer either way and enjoy it. But with the problems with the mash tun and that, and the buying the brew in the bag grain bag, what I thought I would do is use the bag to avoid any kind of mishaps. do it in the mash tun, and I've since put the copper pipe into the braided hose with loads of holes on it, and then after I've drained the mash off through the bag, I'm going to actually tip all the grains out of the bag into the mash tun and just see how it drains off, just so that I don't waste my grains. I get a good beer either way, and then I can see if the hop filter works this time. What else? Yeah, I've got some plans afoot to kind of get a keg in my flat somehow. I do like having the odd bottles, but I thought if I could get kind of like a wheat beer, or something like that, sort of something even like this in a little keg. I'm not quite sure. I've got a few ideas that are afoot, but there'll be another video about that once I get that sorted out. I've got a lot of beer mail to get through still. I've got a few more of Norfolk Hillbillies, and I've got Bound by Beer Brewery to do. Looking forward to doing them, and I've also got some Brewmaster Ben and some Hamworth home brews to do, so I've got plenty of beer to keep me busy, which is good because most of the beer that I've got I think is pretty weak that I've got. So at the moment I'm trying to build up some what I consider good stocks of beer so I can send out next time. I've got a few commercials as well, but most of them seem to be quite strong that I've kept, and they're from sort of like 6-8 months ago kind of thing that I've bought and I just haven't drunk yet. But sometimes when you get in from work, you don't really want to be piling into a 8 or 10% beer, so it's got to be the right night. But with a bank holiday weekend here, I might dig into a few of them. But yeah, I think that's about it from me this week. So till next time.